want to bring in my guest now who's standing by in South Carolina. He practices criminal defense in the private sector. He's formerly been a prosecuting attorney. John Mobley on the show with me today. John, wondering if you're thinking what I'm thinking here, hearing some of this, that contract Julia was just telling us, stepdad, you know, kind of goes to what might be the motivation for a killing if he did what the state of Arizona says he did. I mean, look at what he made his child right. Why do you need that if you're not molesting your child?
Well, Julie, I agree that, you know, the evidence indicates strongly that he was sexually abusing his stepdaughter. There's no doubt about that. And I think from a legal standpoint for the trial of this case, it's a very fine line because you have the differing perspectives first of motive for the killings as opposed to the admission of improper character evidence that's not related to the potential murder. And that's a very, very fine line in this case because what happens, and you know, the reason there are rules of evidence that prohibit the prosecution introducing the evidence of the defendant's bad character or odd behavior is exactly what happens, you know, right now. Everyone's talking more about how the bad character and the bad conduct as opposed to focusing on the evidence regarding whether or not the defendant committed or did not commit the crime. And that is the problem or the issue with the introduction of bad character evidence. And I think that's a very, very fine line in this case because it's a tough call. Because, yeah, on one hand, it could be a motive, but, you know, to kind of draw some nexus to that conduct, to the murder, is what they really need to do. Because if they can't really do that and the judge lets it in, even if the defendant's convicted, well, it's going to get reversed on appeal based on the improper admission of that bad character evidence.
Right, John. Very strong circumstantial evidence, in my opinion, when you put it all together and look at the various pieces of the puzzle. Him setting up a surveillance camera in the house just to watch Alyssa. But it was unbeknownst to her. He didn't want her knowing that he had a camera on her. That he made his daughter Sarah move bedrooms after Alyssa vanishes because he was afraid of being accused of molesting Sarah. Why would he be afraid of that accusation? Let's think about that. We've got to leave it there for now, but we're going to continue throughout the day diving deep into this case.